Good morning. I've got another story for you today. When I said I was going to read some stories, my big girl Hope said, read one of mine. So I went into a bookshelf, and this is a story that I used to read her when she was a little girl, and also when my big girl Gracie was little. This one's called Guess How Much I Love You. Mum and Dad might remember this one. Let's have a look. Now, they might look like rabbits, but they're not. They're hares. And a hare, not this sort of hare, an animal called a hare. A hare's like a bigger rabbit, lives in the wild usually. It's not a pet rabbit, it's a big hare, wild rabbit. Little nut brown hare, who was going to bed, held on tight to big nut brown hare's very long ears. There's a little nest on the ground there where they live. He wanted to be sure that big nut brown hare was listening. Guess how much I love you, he said. Oh, I don't think I could guess that, said big nut brown hare. This much, said little nut brown hare, stretching out his arms as wide as they could go. Big nut brown hare had even longer arms. But I love you this much, he said. Oh, that is a lot, thought little nut brown hare. I love you as high as I can reach, said little nut brown hare. He's really stretching there, look. I love you as high as I can reach, said big nut brown hare, who's very tall. That is quite high, thought little nut brown hare. I wish I had arms like that. I expect he will one day, won't he? Then little nut brown hare had a good idea. He tumbled upside down and reached up the tree with his feet. Ooh, he's doing a handstand. I love you all the way up to my toes, he said. And I love you all the way up to your toes, said big nut brown hare, swinging him up over his head. Oh, look, his toes are very high now. That's very far. I love you as high as I can hop, laughed little nut brown hare, bouncing up and down. Hop, 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 hop. But I love you as high as I can hop, smiled big nut brown hare, and he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches up above. Look how high he went. That's good hopping, thought little nut brown hare. I wish I could hop like that. He just wants to tell him how much he loves him, doesn't he? I love you all the way down the lane as far as the river, cried little nut brown hare. Well, I love you across the river and over the hills, said big nut brown hare. And that's a very long way. That's very far, thought little nut brown hare. He was almost too sleepy to think any more. But then he looked beyond the thorn bushes, out into the big dark night. Nothing could be further away than the sky. I love you right away up to the moon, he said, and he closed his eyes. Oh, that is far, said Big Nut Brown Hare. That's very, very far. Big Nut Brown Hare settled Little Nut Brown Hare into his bed of leaves. He leaned over and kissed him good night, and that's such a lovely picture. Can you see it? Then he lay down close by and whispered with a smile, I love you right up to the moon and back. That's even further, isn't it? And that's the end.